Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Paul here again, and today we're going to talk about a little bit of an upgrade to the board that I'm already using for everyday commute, which is Exway Hub Max. This board here is fully reviewed on my channel already. Have a look guys, I will leave the videos links in the description below. This is my favorite commuter for now, literally for the fact that she's so discreet, can't even tell she's electric. However, there is a few things I can't say I didn't like, but I was wondering if I can better the feel of this board on London roads, because the London roads are not that good. And I wonder, did come through. So this video will be about Icloud wheel kit for this hub motorboard. So the reason for the upgrade guys is wheels on this board are perfect and smooth enough for really smooth surfaces. As you can see, there's only about 10 millimeters worth of thin on these hubs, and that makes it a bit rattly on the road. So I have turned to Icloud and they kindly send me a full kit for this board. Let's take a look what's in the box. Okay, so in the box guys, it's a nicely presented box. In the box you got a quick overview of the actual product. You have this interesting funky letter with good luck on it. Oh, good luck. Let's take a look what's inside. So inside you have, oh nice, you got a few stickers, which is quite cool. You also have a personalized letter. Oh, that's quite nice, with actually your name on it, thanking you for purchasing the Icloud wheels. Very nice, very good. That's very nice touch, appreciate that. Also, what I got here, wishing you all the best and the most wonderful things on every day. Have fun and be blessed. I've got myself a postcard. That's a lovely touch. Into the actual box. So what you will have are two front wheels. They will come together with bearings and spaces provided, which is very nice. So everything you need to install these wheels. You will have the hub donuts as well with replacement screws. That's a good touch, with the Allen key that you will need to actually install. And you also have secondary or second wheel donut with the same thing, bolt and the star key. I'm not sure why one is Allen key, one is star key, but I'm sure we'll find out when we install. You also have two replacement screws. That's a good touch. So let's put this box on the side and actually install the wheels. So we will start with assembly of the front wheels. So just while we're here, these wheels have this inner core. You can see those shadows inside right there, and that's the dampening core. So it should be much softer on the ground and absorb all them bumps and humps a bit better, because Exway doesn't have any flex in the deck because the battery is inside. So let's put the bearings in. Just snap the bearing in place. On the other side, obviously you have your spacer and the second bearing, as simple as that. So that's no issue whatsoever. Just to mention, it is nice to feel that the bearings go in quite tightly. That's good. That means when the bearing goes in the axle, it's not going to have the wobble, which is very nice. So now let's take the wheels, front wheels off with the T piece that was provided with the board already. Don't lose the speed washers guys. You'll have one speed washer right underneath the nut right here, and also another speed washer after the wheel. So that is your speed washer, don't lose it. And literally, just like that, speed washer, the wheel, another speed washer, and now you tighten up the nut. So the way I normally do this, guys, is I tighten up the nut as far as she can go. This way I'm ensuring that everything got compressed together properly. But now, as you can see, the wheel is not spinning as freely. And then I just back it up just a little bit to make sure the wheel spins well. There we go. No wobbles, wheel is spinning, assembled. Okay, so front two wheels are now installed, spinning nice and freely. And there is no wobble. While we got the board up close, so these are the Icloud wheels, and these were the original wheels. As you can see, a bit of a difference in size. Obviously, needless to say, guys, that with the bigger wheel, you will increase the speed just slightly and your torque will drop just slightly. But this board, for what I'm using it, has enough torque for what needs to be done or for what I'm using it, so not an issue whatsoever. Now, let's now change the door nuts. So I prefer using my own tools, but you can use the Allen key or star key that's provided with the kit. So now all the way around here, you have those tiny screws that go all the way across the door nut, the original door nut, and keeps it in place. Let's take it off. Okay, guys, so very gently now, get a screwdriver, thin screwdriver, and just put it gently between the thane and this fixing plate and pop the plate away. Nice and gentle. So this is your plate. This is what's holding the donut on the motor. Nice. It's all lubricated and there is no water in there. That is very, very good, because I was actually riding in the rain. So now let's remove the donut. So guys, just applying a bit of pressure and spinning the wheel. So you slowly pull the donut off the hub motor. It is quite tight, but as you can see, it is slowly coming off. So keep on applying the pressure while turning the wheel, just like that. When you get past a certain point, you just wiggle the donut off the hub. So it's actually quite soft, this hub. There, this donut for the hub, very nice. Okay, so inspect your motor while you're at it. Very nice. My motor is nice and clean, no water damages, which is quite good. Now you take the replacement Icloud donut. Obviously you can see which one is the side that goes up forward. And now you're going to install it. Inside the donut you got this slot. This is where the screws go in. So you see those need to line up with the holes on the motor. Well, self-explanatory, but just in case. So now same process, but in reverse. You wiggle the donut, replacement donut, back onto the wheel hub. Now when you are confident that you caught all your screws and your hub donut is lining up with the motor correctly, what you do is now you take the screws out and you install the plate. Because if you install the plate first, it's a bit hard, I found, to cage the screws. So now plate goes over, obviously cage the screws again, make sure that they do line up. Guys, the replacement screws are provided as well, so if you want to use replacement screws, plus they have a bit of a blue block already applied on the thread. I'm not going to do that because I want to test the wheels first, and then if I'm happy, I'll blue block them in. Just keep on checking. Well, you should be checking your board anyway before every ride. Just make sure all the screws are intact, and the rest of it you are relying on screws to keep your board together. So now the plate gets tightened up. Just do it crisscross like you would do in a car, you know, tighten them all the way around. Guys, no need to over tighten the screws. However, because the donut just installed, it wants to sit in properly, so just go all the way around. Little bit by little bit, you'll feel it's creaking, and you'll feel the point where the donut stops in its place. The best indication for knowing if you got these screws in correctly is to look at the back, and as soon as you see that the screws are level with the back of the hub right there, you can see the threads, that means you're done. If they are in too deep, you cannot see the bolt right there in the hole, that means you're not tight enough. So that's pretty much how it should look like. And while we're here, this is the difference between the original and the replacement donut right there. Larger, wider, different shape, but well, we'll find out. It does feel quite soft, which is good. That's exactly what I wanted. And also another positive part, you see now the hub itself, you know, that plate, it's actually more of a recessed inside the wheel, so you got the thickness of this wheel protecting the motor if you are laying your board on the side, which I do under my feet and underground. Otherwise it's straight away on this metal plate, aluminum plate, which gets scratched up, and I don't like it. So let's change the second wheel. Guys, silly me, I just realized what these two long screws are that are given to you with the kit. Well, these screws are much longer than the screws holding your wheel, as you can see, massive. So what this is for you to get the donut on the wheel correctly. So you put it through the donut on opposite sides instead of these original screws, and then you can see exactly how your donut needs to turn so you catch the screws. As you can see, it's not lining up right now, but if I turn it just a bit, push, you see? And now you know that your donut is going in the correct way, because you can actually see the hole. That's a great idea. But anyway, oh well, now I know. There we go. Push. Done. Good job, guys. Good thinking. So as simple as that, the wheel's now replaced. So put all your leftovers from the placement, that means the wheels, away, back in the box with all replacement screws. You never know when you're gonna need it, or just in case if you decide to swap the wheels back to original. This is quite a good idea with these long screws. Simple, but good. Okay. The next thing, guys, I would recommend you definitely do is check for the wheel bite. So for people who don't know, what is the wheel bite? Wheel bite is when you're leaning on the board to turn, and where the deck can potentially hit the wheel, or wheel can hit the deck. Because wheels are bigger, if you're running the board very loose, it's possible when you lean for the deck to meet the wheel right in this place, right here. So please check it before you go too fast. Yeah, get somewhere and press as hard as you can onto the trucks and see if the wheel at any point will grab onto the deck. If it does, tighten up the bushes, or just don't turn too hard, because obviously if the wheel bite happens, it's like applying a brake full stop on one wheel. That means kaboom. Another very important thing you must do for this wheel kit to work: you must apply the sticker. There we go. Now you are good to go. Simple as this, the kit is installed. It doesn't take a lot of time. You don't need any skills or any special tools. So now let's take her for a ride on actual road and test those wheels out. So with these wheels, definitely much quieter and softer ride. However, the free roll a bit more restrictive because of the shape of the tires, and then being a bit off-road, they grab into the ground a bit harder. However, much better going over any obstacles. Before, I used to slow down, go over these stupid things. Now I don't. Well, board is definitely noticeably heavier, much more rubber. I would say about half a kilo heavier, but still, benefits of having these wheels are much higher than the weight. Much quieter. And okay guys, here is the verdict. As you can see in the video, it is quite a smooth ride, and board does tackle the cracks on the ground much better. Even those concrete nibbly things that I hate with a passion, she does go over quite nicely. I need to mention something guys, because of the surface contact of the wheels and the ground being a bit narrower than on the flat wheels, because it does have this rounded shape to be able to go over some obstacles. It's not recommended to use these wheels on a wet surface, but you shouldn't use the board, electrical skateboards, on wet surfaces regardless, unless you have, you know, something like these installed on your board, massive rubber air-filled tires. So just take it easy, you know your limits, feel out the surface, and as always, ride safely, build safely. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you very soon in my next video guys. Bye. And I was able to negotiate a discount guys for you, for my subscribers and my viewers.